But from that music, we are going to this music, a musical called Little Shop of Horrors. Yes. What a great musical that is.
Oh, I love it. It's probably one of my favorite musicals that I've ever
It's so much
done.
fun.
Ever. The music is wonderful, and the kids who are in it are amazing. So I'm very excited to be doing this.
And you bring up a good point. This is a youth production.
Yes, it's a youth production. They do, I believe, one a year at SLOC, and we have like students from 9 different schools around the area.
Amazing.
So this is very, very exciting.
I can't even imagine what it was like to go to the audition.
Well, the auditions we had a tremendous turnout.
That's what I mean. How do you pick?
I know, it was very, very, very difficult. So many talented students came to audition for the show, and it was a very difficult casting process. But I believe that we found the cream of the crop, and so it's bound to be an awesome show.
And is it 2 casts? Because sometimes you do 2 casts, and sometimes
right. Yeah, we have 2 Audreys and 2 Seymours.
Okay.
A couple of them are understudies, and they have 2 performances each.
Which is really good.
Yeah, it's going to be great, and they're both very talented and really talented cast, and they work well with everyone, so it's going to be really great.
Now, for those of you who just dropped off some planet somewhere and landed here, and you don't know a thing about Little Shop of Horrors, Brandon, the musical director, is going to give us a short synopsis.
Well, what it's about basically is there's this down-and-out assistant florist who works in this shop down on Skid Row. They don't make any money, and they're on the verge of closing, when all of a sudden this mysterious plant shows up and changes their whole life.
I guess
takes
so.
over. Yeah, and so you find out, how far Seymour will go to keep everything going, the momentum of the shop going, and it goes to some pretty intense endings, but it's fun.
It's a hungry plant.
Oh, it's a very hungry plant, and it goes around and it just eats everything and anyone.
And everybody.
Yeah. So yeah, it's great. It's exciting. The music is wonderful in this show. There's all different types of genres. There's
R&B. You got 3 girls?
There's 3 urchins, yes, which just sort of have like the Motown feel, and they sing in 3-part harmonies, and then you have the plant who's singing R&B, bluesy kind of things.
I love that. Who's doing that part?
His name is Sawyer, and he is incredible.
Part.
And he's very young. I just recently found out that he's only 14 years old, but he has this
got a voice
that is just intense, and he kills this role.
Right?
Wow. Every time I listen to him sing, I'm like, you're only 14 years old? I couldn't even believe it. But he's wonderful. And the urchins are great, and the Audreys and the Seymours are incredible. I'm so excited about this.
Yeah.
One of my favorite shows to have been working on.
And it's a fun show.
Oh, it's a lot of fun.
And we should tell people this was not easy to put together because they had to get the plant.
Yeah, the plant was very, very expensive, which brings me to we're being sponsored by Kulaks in Rexford, and so they put up some of the money for it to offset some of the cost of the plant, so we're very excited to have them on board, and we've been caroling there. We started last Saturday, and we have a date this Saturday, and as well as the following Saturday after that,
what a nice,
from 1 to 3.
Yeah, that's really nice.
So just to say thank you, and ring in the holiday season as well.
That's wonderful. And so the play, when is the play going to be
The play opens December 7th, okay, and then it runs until December 16th. It's 2 weekends, the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then the next weekend it's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
And good for the whole family?
It's wonderful.
Even though you got a hungry plant?
There is a hungry plant. I would say it's by PG, maybe PG-13. I mean, it's not too intense, but I think that the kids can come and see it and support all the young students that are in it, because it's going to be a tremendous show.
Does it follow the movie? Do you have a dentist in it?
There is a dentist. Yes, he's hilarious. Talented actor Eddie Ryan. He's wonderful in this role, and if
you get nervous about dentists, you might want to just shut your eyes.
You might want to shut your eyes for this one because he's a little sadistic, but he's great, and it's a great role, and it's very, very funny.
Does Steve Martin play that part? I think
Steve
in the movie.
Martin played that in the movie, yes, and I believe like Rick Moranis played
he
Seymour.
Was wonderful, Rick Moranis.
Yeah, and Ellen Green played Audrey, I believe.
So, she was so good.
Yeah, she was great. It's great. These are iconic roles, and these have been passing down from generation to generation, and I'm so glad that the show has relevance, and it's still being brought and revived. It's just, I saw it recently on Broadway. I think it was 2003.
Really?
The most
Okay.
recent revival. I know it opened sometime in the early 80s or
Yeah.
something like that. And then they made it into a movie, and it's just had like a life.
It's got
and
a
cult
life of its
following.
own, right?
Yeah, it's a wonderful show, and
Yeah.
so
It's a fun show, and the fact that you got kids doing it. It's so important, I think, to bring up our new crop of actors and young people. And in our next segment, we're going to be talking to a representative, Tim Maurizio, from the Boys and Girls Club. We're going to find out more about what they do to help kids, but this is a way of getting kids involved.
Absolutely, it's a wonderful learning experience.
And we saw the Dance Crazy on TV where they do ballroom dancing. So many ways to bring kids into the mainstream. In other words, whether it's ballroom dance or whether it's theater or it's other things that we're going to hear from Tim.
And we have a wonderful director, Sev Moro, and
he's great.
He's great. He's fantastic, and he allows the kids a
Funny
chance
guy.
to explore, which I think is essential, especially when you're working with young people and doing theater. You have a chance to develop your own kind of role. And then Christine Marcella, who's a choreographer, is also very wonderful, and giving everyone chances to shine in their own way. So everybody has a part. And we also have an ensemble in this that is pretty large. Normally the show is done without an ensemble, but we added one to give more kids
because you got kids, you want to
opportunity.
give them the opportunity.
Absolutely. Yes. So give them
yeah.
the opportunity to shine too. And so everybody, shines in their way, and everyone stands out, and they're all fantastic singers and actors and dancers. And so it's very exciting to do this.
Great. Now, just one more question. Who is Brandon Jones?
Well,
what do you do?
Well, I'm a musical director. I've been musical directing shows around this area for a while. Normally, I'm an actor, but for a while, I've been doing a lot of musicals, playing piano, accompanying things. I worked at Summit Park this year just as an accompanist for the auditions, and occasionally I work at the theater company, also in Albany, with it's a young youth program as well. And that's basically what I do.
So this is it. This is your life. You love it.
I teach private voice to some students and things like that.
I wanted to let people know who we're talking to. I mean, you don't just have that identity, but you have another identity.
There's also another side to me.
Right, Brandon Jones. If you want to see him in action, you can see him at Schenectady Light Opera's Little Shop of Horrors and find out how he makes a cast shine.
Thank you very much.
Good.
Thank you for having me.
I'm Ann Perillo, and you're watching Schenectady Today in and around the Capital Region. And of course, one more time, I want to give you those dates for that, and that is December 7th through the 9th and 13th through the 16th.
Absolutely.
Good. Check it out. You'll have a great time.
I love it.
We're going to take another break. We're going to take a little bit more of Cuba, music from the National Orchestra of Cuba. And then when we come back, we're going to be talking with Tim Maurizio on more of a serious side of how he and his organization uses teen mentoring to help kids. And just another step in the direction of making our kids feel really that they've got a mission and are doing something good. I'm Ann Perillo. Stay tuned.